May I also now invite for a special address Mr. Pandey, Mr. Gyanesh Pandey, Chairman and Managing Director, HSCC India Limited, to share his views on smart cities.
Thank you, ma'am. Gauri Singh. Yes. This is the, I think, last session and last person speaking here. So since morning everybody sitting here must be getting very bored, so I will not take much time. She has already explained enough in health sector and she has got much knowledge, though I am in this sector since last more than 20 years, but I have got so many ideas while she was speaking on health. Since last more than 20 years, I have almost traveled every hospital in India. Every hospital, right from Kerala to Kashmir. Bigger hospital, smaller hospital, and then these neighboring country hospitals, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, all these countries I have traveled. And at so many places, based on my input, government has acted and they have given some hospital to Sri Lanka, they have given some hospital to Nepal, they have given some hospital to and some facility to Myanmar. While we are talking about smart cities and smart hospitals, I think people sitting here and she especially knows about the health scenario and infrastructure in India. From that pathetic condition to reaching a smart hospital, it's going to be a very long and marathon exercise, because I think everybody is aware sitting here that conditions of hospitals in India and the public perception about the public hospitals in India is very low actually. I have traveled hospitals where I have seen 3 patients lying on one bed, not one hospital, maybe more than 25-30 hospitals I have traveled across India and where I have seen such things. And then while I was discussing with medical superintendent, he said that there is one thing beyond this, and that he told me that if one patient dies in between in the night, he remains there till morning. So this is a condition in India from where we have to reach smart hospitals. So the journey is very long. I have seen the OPD doctor sitting and 100 patients on his head. He is not able to even breathe. I have seen diagnostic centers where people are waiting for 3 days, 4 days for their turn to come. And when the turn comes, the electricity is not there. I have seen the operation theaters where after surgery and cut, the light is suddenly gone. And the doctor is putting thumb on that so that blood is stopped. From that condition, we have to reach smart hospitals, and we have already reached actually. We have surveyed few states and we have advised them that you need this much area and these much beds, because India has got only 0.7, 0.8 beds per 1,000 against the requirement of 4 to 5 beds per 1,000. And similarly the same number of doctors and nurses. So based on our advice, government has acted, that particular state government has acted, and they have given 3,000 to 4,000 beds they have added. In Punjab we did the same thing, in Kerala we did the same thing, Chhattisgarh we are doing 43 hospitals. Similarly, all those states who are working, they are not a single state and city where we are not working, smaller or bigger hospital. We are adding approximately 20,000 beds in next 1.5 years. In Delhi itself, we are doing bigger hospitals, and those are really smart hospitals in Delhi, Karnal, Chandigarh, Jammu. These are the smart hospitals we are making. Smart hospitals, when we talk in simple language, that is a paperless hospital, patient entering there with a chip, and all entire record is stored in that chip. He need not to carry every paper to his home and come back again next year with some paper lost. All reports, electricity and X-ray films and MRI films, those are not required now. He can carry those in a chip, or everything can be seen on computer. As ma'am was explaining, re-engineering of hospitals. Last more than 33 years, this company is designing hospitals only, making hospitals only. So we have learned how to make a hospital. Hospital is actually not a building. There are so many difficult modules to be joined together and made a hospital. And now one more component is added, that is IT, and that has made the hospitals smarter. And that is the smart hospital because of IT, and IT enable equipments like X-ray machine, MRI machine, all those machines are having one chip which transmits the data and it goes to the doctor's computer while it is being examined. Diagnosis, all these diagnosis machine, pathological or hematological or microbiology, everything. It is, all those equipments are now connected with the IT system, ICT system, and need not to carry these papers. So it is beneficial in terms of financial, physical, everything. So this company, HSCC India Limited, this was established in '83. Last 33 years we are doing hospitals only, multidisciplinary organization. We have made more than 100 hospitals and is still making more than 150 hospitals in next 2 to 3 years. This is our service spectrum. We study, we advise. Based on our study, the Sri Lanka, Nepal, Afghanistan, Myanmar, they have planned their infrastructure, hospital infrastructure, and then Government of India has given some aid to them and they have created hospitals. Hospitals are completed. Those are the smart hospitals made in Nepal and Sri Lanka. Nepal is already inaugurated by our Prime Minister, and Sri Lanka is soon to be inaugurated. We have done completely the hospital building, the medical equipment, manpower planning, consumables, maintenance, everything is done there. Like ma'am was explaining, the hospital need to be designed for the patient flow, for the doctor's flow, for paramedics flow, and waiting spaces, and because hospital is, as I told you, it is not a building. It needs clean air, it needs clean water, it needs so many other things like operation theaters. I have seen operation theater when somebody opens the windows also sometimes. It cannot be opened. There are 36 to 40 air changes in the OT which makes the bacteria, they keep it outside only because of those air changes. If somebody is opening the window or making this air conditioner, normal air conditioner, the patient may die there. So they do not know. They do not know about ICU. ICU, you may find a dog. So in so many hospitals, in district hospitals and so many of these smaller hospitals, you may find. Even in Delhi, few hospitals you can find that. So designing a hospital to cater all these things is a specialized, highly specialized job. And the present system of hospitals, now all these hospitals are now outdated. They need to be renovated, re-engineered, to have a modern OT which can reduce the infection in the OT. Nowadays the OT valves are coming which reduces the infection. So all these things need to be planned for a smarter city, smarter hospitals. In Goa we are making a very big hospitals of 500 bed. I think the biggest investment in health sector is in this hospital. By the state government, by central government also, it is around 400 crore project. Goa has got only 1100 beds in Goa Medical College, 1100 beds in their other units of CHC, PHC in district hospitals. But Goa we have studied, as ma'am was already explaining, that we need to have integrative medicine. Indian system of medicine need to be introduced now. That is actually the ultimate health care. The ultimate health care is not the smarter hospitals. The ultimate health care is going to Indian system of medicine like Ayurveda. You see the Ayurveda thing. For more than 5,000 years old, the system, it treats one person exclusively that according to their requirement of that body. Every body is different. No any system medicine in this world is treating, considering every body different. The pith, cough and vat, everything, it is defined in Ayurveda system, everything is different. So Ayurveda is a system which treats individual differently. So we have suggested Goa government to go for this integrative medicine. We have already done, as per advice of our Honorable Prime Minister in Delhi, we are doing this integrative medicine in All India Institute of Medical Sciences. In Goa, around 5 lakhs of tourists are coming, and we have suggested Goa government that go for integrative medicine centers. In the morning we have suggested Health Minister also. This is for Goa government we have made, and we have shown it to them that these are the things needed in Goa in healthcare. And this model of integrative medicine will include yoga, meditation, naturopathy, Ayurveda, fitness centers, pediatrics, diet, nutrition and private wards. This we have made in AIMS. These are the components. Ayush plus I have written because naturopathy, modern system of medicine and rehabilitation, rejuvenation, it is not there in Ayush. Ayurveda, yoga, Unani. Unani is very good medicine. If somebody knows that the Muslim culture has developed this Unani medicine, and you see that the effect of that Unani medicine. Very interesting and very useful. The Siddha in Tamil Nadu, they are still doing this thing. Homeopathy, everybody knows this similar kind of effect in your body. If can be created by some medicine, then it can be cured by similar medicines, the homeopathy, similar kind of treatment. These are medicine, integrative medicine center we are doing in AIMS, New Delhi, as per advice of our Honorable Prime Minister. This center is developed, and now very soon we can start this. This is just view of this. This is e-health system I have already explained, but these are some of the components I can show you here. These are HMIS, which deals with all the parts of hospital like patient accounts, pharmacy, equipments, hospital, doctors, staff, everything is dealt in this hospital management system. We have already done in Bhopal. Bhopal Hospital Trust is already using this. We have done it in around 15 years back. Telemedicine concept, PACS, picture archival system, network infrastructure. These are the components, telemedicine, and we have already done it for Safdarjung Hospital, for AIMS, and for Karnal Hospital, Karnal Kalpana Chawla Medical College in Karnal. We already did all these things, ma'am. And these are the same modules: clinical services, hospital administration, ancillary service. All these things are included in e-healthcare. Efficient, smart e-healthcare is the same thing, connecting all the components, clinical and diagnostic investigations. All these things are connected with this smart healthcare, smart hospitals. Components of all these, CSSD, laundry, kitchen, pharmacy, everything is dealt with this e-healthcare. These are the components and system of e-healthcare. Very detailed, any question can be asked. Our IT team is here. Telemedicine. call centers we have created in AIMS. If you go 3 years back, there was a stampede to reach to a doctor, but nowadays we have created this system of call center and a computerized queue management system. You can easily go there and have appointment, e-library and education management system, classroom management system, RFID, any patient is given this band and he can travel anywhere, he can go anywhere, entire system is getting recorded there, their identification. These are all cloud computing. We are doing in almost every hospitals we are doing, this is part of that. So with this I think people will be happy to see that at least it has gone to the end. Thank you.